Hello. Well, I think I'm live. Yeah, there we go. We're live. Good Beer Live it is. On a Saturday night, I'm joined by Craig from Ked Beer Reviews. I still can't get used to that.
How doing,
and,
sir? You all right?
And Rob from Hopzine.
Hey, how
Down
you
below there.
doing?
Propping us up.
Styling, profiling, styling, profiling, styling, profiling. That'll all be made clear.
Yeah, we can get into that in a bit. But yeah, so we're fresh off the back. And I say fresh because it takes a little while to feel normal again. Off the back of our visit to Manchester for Indie Man BeerCon. So we thought we'd do a little Good Beer Live recap, seeing as we're all there. So we're not doing any reviews or anything tonight of beers, but so we'll do a bit of housekeeping first. So Craig, what are you drinking?
I'm drinking Hazy Days. Well, I've just done a little live thing, but this is the first of the 3 beers I've done for London Beer Factory. Yeah, it's standard session IPA, available in Tesco's, Bloody Blah. Everyone knows that. So I've got that going. I've got another beer from them. Well, it's 3 beers from them. This is their Rise and Decline West Coast IPA, 6% ABV. Awesome artwork, pretty cool. So I've got that, and then the final one is their like new packaging, which that was of their Dance Juice New England IPA, 7.5.
Cool. Are those bigger cans the 360 tops as well, or
everything is yeah.
Those cans cost a lot of money.
Yeah.
And I bet it's a really good novelty for Tesco's as well, isn't it? It's like, look at these.
Well, yeah. Oh, what's that? Never seen that. No, they've been around 4 or 5 years. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah.
Cool. What were you drinking, Rob?
I have got a beer that was actually on during the session that we attended at Indie Man, and because my camera's really bleached out, can you see it? It's kind of Cool Tinny, which is from a brewery of St. Miles of the Desert from Sheffield. It's a New England IPA, 5.4% ABV, with Simcoe and Ido 7. It's lovely.
I really wanted to try that, but when I went to get it there, they said it wasn't sort of pulling through very well. Yeah. So I had their further beer, but
they did a tap takeover in York, and so they had a bunch of cans yesterday. So
nice,
cool. I'm on Burnt Mill and Finback's Swimming Giants double IPA.
Lovely beer.
That's a 9 o'clock beer. That's a 9 o'clock beer. All day
yeah. It's still relatively fresh. Packaged on the in August, so still and tasting bang on.
We had the first version on our show. Remember, I love that one. I haven't had this one, but yeah, great beer.
Given to me by Charles himself as well. So another free beer, but we could get into free beers later as well. Yeah, so there we go. So so Indie Man, what a wild ride.
Well, let's think about it. So it's now 9:10. Me and Jay were on the train.
Yeah,
Craig had missed the train.
Yeah, Craig got lost.
It's not how it started. It's not how the festival started, though, is it? So
no.
It's how Manchester ended anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so not non-linear story. We'll start from the end.
Okay, it's kind of like Breaking Bad in a lot of ways.
Yeah,
good HBO drama. You kind of go back.
I'd like to take this point to apologise to Rob for throwing up his bedroom. But yeah, it just I felt like a dick I still do. Right, that's out of the way. That's out. That's out in the open.
Yeah, there was, but anyway, well, let's get to the festival.
Done.
So I think one of the first things to address probably is there was a lot of controversy sort of just before the festival about the whole pricing system of the tokens and everything like that. And I sort of think it'd be a good idea to sort of give our opinions on how that actually was on the day, as opposed to speculating beforehand before you're even there, sort of thing. like personally, I didn't think it was a huge price hike. It was the 2 and 3 token thing, which seemed to be out of line a little bit. But then actually when you're there, it was quite easy to avoid the 2 tokens if you didn't want them. There was so much that wasn't 2 tokens.
Yeah, there kind of didn't seem to be much. Well, at times there was a bit of rhyme or reason, but I mean, there was some anomalies, and I think by the end of it, we were kind of like trying to find that was the kind of like the game on it. We're like, what can we find for 1 token? What's going to be that kind of like the diamond in the rough, really? And I think we all found a few.
Found a few, yeah.
It was there was an allure of the exotic of like other half and stuff like that, which was a bit more expensive. But you mean,
I would expect
if you go in a bar, you kind of expect it to be that kind of price anyway.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. Even some of the American sales and stuff, I expect them to be that. I mean, absolutely. Like, for instance, like Cascade and and stuff like that, and they're going to be thin back and stuff. Come on. All right, don't drink them then. Go and get a 1 token beer. Don't moan about it. Just
no.
Stop, Craig.
No, so, yeah.
Or just don't go. It's just
the weird thing was when it was like the track beers that were like 2 tokens and sort of like that. So the sort of the English stuff. I understand if it's like an expensive beer to purchase, but yeah, it didn't seem there was any like rhyme nor reason sometimes between what was 1 and what was 2. Yeah, I mean, one of our favourite beers, and we'll get onto favourite beers shortly, but was one from Creature Comforts, their big stout, big 12% Imperial Stout, and that was a 1 tokener, and it was one of the best beers that I had that weekend.
And it's from America as well. It's like
exactly, yeah.
It's crazy. That was so good. That was so good.
Yeah,
but the track are just like up the road, and it's like, Jesus, 2 tokens, and it's like 3 miles away, or wherever it is.
Exactly. No, but I got the impression because we were speaking to a guy. Me and Rob were speaking to a guy who was working at the festival, and then when we mentioned the Creature Comforts being only 1 token, he was sort of like, "Is it?"
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I've done well, yeah.
Yeah, and we're like, wait, don't tell them to increase their price until we've got a bit more of it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so maybe it wasn't supposed to be 1 token, but it was 1 token, and we
but then
we had our fill.
Mainly from watching back Jake's video, which everybody should go and check out. Jake's YouTube channel, watch the whole thing as it unfolds.
Yeah,
come on.
And then you'll be able to see why we're now doing a recap.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Maybe skip. Actually, just don't watch the last couple of minutes. But it's inevitable conclusion, I guess, isn't it?
Yeah.
You start drinking, you're drunk at the end of it. There's a shocker.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Yeah. I didn't think you were as bad as I was expecting, Craig.
That's all right. It's just I've probably drunk double that each session at London Craft Beer Festival. Doesn't make sense.
Whoa.
And I was fine.
Yeah, whatever. That's what you thought.
You're better than me. You're better than me.
Well, yeah, but I think it's all down to mood and blah blah and whatever. On the day, just that day wasn't the day.
It wasn't your day. It wasn't your day that day.
Yeah, it's just weird.
Sours are usually like 5%, not usually 9+.
Yeah.
That's the story of the day.
And a lot of the beer just did not taste alcoholic, which is always a downfall.
And there's that kind of the excitement of the moment and all that kind of business. Being with friends, being at a festival that you've never been to, it all adds to the enjoyment, but it adds to the kind of like how you maybe become a bit oblivious to.
Exactly. And what one thing has to be said about that beer festival, about Indie Man, it's an absolute party atmosphere.
Oh, it's awesome. Especially with that wild and stuff. It's like, wow.
Yeah. And it's sort of dependent on you. It really does cater for everybody. So if you're into a bit more like loud music and sort of like a bit more of like a bit of a rave, then there was that room. If you wanted something quieter, you could go to like one of the other rooms or even one of the side rooms. But
or outside even.
Or outside. Exactly. Yeah. It was all things for all people.
you can dip in and out to each place, really, can't you? So
yeah, which we did really. I mean, I felt like we spent more time over in the kind of area where the kind of what I kind of see as the kind of the main pool, which is where Cloudwater was hosted. I think we in and around or like around the kind of like the perimeters of that, which is where we kind of where we started our video.
I did quite like the Burning Sky one as well, though. I thought that was really where we first went in.
Yeah.
I remember that bit. That was really. That's some great beers on. They did Burning Sky, but just
wish I've had more. That's what me. All three of us started on a Burning Sky beer. I mean, you don't see that on Jake's video, but yeah, all three of us had that. I mean, we had a pale ale kind of indecision time.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Craig had. What did you have?
Oh, I can't remember.
You had like some kind of weird thing with like a.
Oh, was it like the 4-way collaboration cidery thing? Was that what you had? Cidery saison.
I'll find out.
Yeah.
See, for me, Craig's untapped everything, which is impressive. Which is probably a practical way of remembering what you actually had. Me, I have kind of like a mind map of a very loose mind map of the whole situation. I have to walk through.
Is it like Sherlock with the Mind Palace? You go into it.
Mine is kind of like a walk through the festival.
First beer I went for was New Alliance from Burns.
I've got very little idea of order. From watching Jake's video this morning, but I've got a rough idea of what I had.
Well, I'm not even going to say that what the commercial description's about because I'm sick and tired of it. But yeah, a Belgian pale ale. So actually a collaboration with Brasserie de la Seine.
Oh, is it de la Seine? Okay.
Yeah, Brussels. So.
Yeah, cool. Well, I'll read some comments and then we'll move on to favourite beers, highlights, and all that good stuff. So we had Thomas McCarthy. He says hi. Hi, Thomas.
Hi.
Adam Johnson said, "Evening, lads. Just had Rapscallion by Northern Monk, New Morrison selection.
Cool.
And just opened a can of Passata Sticks by Garage and Verdant.
Nice. Cheers for
was that the tomato-y one? was that?
I don't think it's all like tomato. I've had it twice. I had it as a mystery beer. It's actually it kicked actually this afternoon up at the Triangle.
Okay.
So that were on draft until today.
And we've got Ollie from Pint Size, Beer Tree Roy. He's used my catchphrase from my video I released today, which is "Here we are at Indie Man Beer Con," which I think a couple of people sort of picked up on that.
You kind of fed him in that line though.
I had a tweet. I had a tweet from Mark Johnson today.
Okay. Rob, you must feel.
He says, "I'm confused though. What festival were you at? You never mentioned it," which was great. Thomas McCarthy said, "He's just opened a McGargles IPA."
Oh.
McGargles. Adam Johnson said, "Where were all the Blackjack beers 1 token?" I assume they were all 1 token. We didn't go to Blackjack. I don't think.
See that bar.
No,
I don't even know where they were part. I think they might have been in the same room that.
I think the first one. I think they're on the right hand side. I think.
Yeah, they might have even been in Wylam's room.
Well,
they might have been. I don't know. I can't. Like I said, I didn't see them. But
I know Buxton were there. Wander Beyond.
See, I didn't get down as far as that bar.
I walked down there and had a look. But...
Yeah, we did go down to the deep end. We stayed at the shallow end of the pool. Yeah. For those that don't know, Indie Man Beer Con's in an old swimming pool.
I was out of my depth most of the day, but there you go.
Yeah. The Clueless Drinker says, "I'm missing Copper Cab's live stream. This better be good. I mean, hi guys."
I don't know what Copper Cabs is, but
no.
It sounds.
Ollie's laughing at it, so it made Ollie laugh. That one.
It's a twerking tutorial, I think.
Adam Johnson says, "Was there still a corridor of jams like last year?" It didn't seem that bad. The sort of the bits next to the pool, next to the rails, were a bit jammed because there were only enough space for like 2 people. So when we did try to record there, and that was a bit tough. But I don't remember it. Yeah, ever sort of like waiting for people. There wasn't that much queuing.
I've got a whole song of that bearded witch guy or whatever the fuck he was.
Oh, that wizard playing the keyboard.
Yeah, I've got him playing a whole song.
Yeah. You went and recorded the whole thing.
Yeah,
I've
Yeah.
no memory of that at all. Clearly.
no, well,
He makes a brief cameo in my video when I'm walking up to the fish mosaic. I'm walking past a wizard. If you're going back and look at that bit.
Gandalf on piano.
I see.
Yeah. Pint Size says, corridor jam.
And a picture of a strawberry.
And Adam Johnson says about the passata sticks, more guava-y than tomato-y.
I would agree.
Yeah. So there
It
you
was
go.
a
Nice.
fucking tomato tasting beer.
Yeah.
Oof.
Cool. So thanks for leaving a comment.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
Keep talking to us. Tell us if you've been to Indie Man, your experiences.
Yeah.
What you're drinking, all that good stuff.
I think Adam went last year. I messaged him like, "Are you going? Like, meet up."
Okay, cool. Yeah. So, favorite beers. I'm sure we've got very similar ones, and also probably a few different ones.
Ooh. I think I've got a handful really. I guess as you see on the video, if you please go and watch it. It's fantastic entertainment.
Yeah.
Wylam's. I presume I kind of presumed it was on the beer list. It says a barrel aged version of Imperial Macchiato, but there were no representation of it actually on the bar itself. So I'm kind of presuming it was. That was excellent. The Creature Comforts. Welcome, my friends, which was a almond, chocolate, and something Imperial Stout. That was a stunner. Those two really kind of stood out. Beyond that, I mean, they're two what kind of like what I had like on camera. I mean, thingy as well actually from Wylam. Summon Up the Blood, that was really good as well. I need to get a can of that. I guess it's often the ones that it's kind of like how kind of ratings go and stuff. The ones that make an impression on you, the ones that have got a bit more kind of presence, a bit more complexity and stuff like that. Often beers are a bit more simple, might kind of like pass you by a bit, and also they might not be the ones you actually go for. So I think it's always likely to go for kind of sours, Imperial Stouts, big IPA stuff like that. But for me, they'd be my kind of like my picks.
Yeah, Craig.
Yeah, welcome. I was just checking now. Welcome, my friends. That's actually got an overall rating of 4.26 on Untappd, which I didn't even know. But I'm not surprised.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that was good. Let's have a look here. The Burning Sky Cuvée 2018 was
that was on my list as one of my favourites, like personal favourites. That was damn good.
That was awesome.
I didn't have any sours.
Yeah,
Imperial Stout.
This is probably my favourite. Was Figaro 2011 from Cascade.
Oh, that was that ridiculous super tart one, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah.
For me, that was awesome. I can't do it from memory, like Rob. So I was kind of slightly disappointed with some of the other half that I had.
Well, they're just sort of that, like you can go to Verd and Cloudwater and Track and and get a similar beer. That's what I think about that.
I think like perhaps 2 or 3 years ago, if I'd had them, they would have blown me away. But I think that they've closed the gap in 3 years easily. Maybe mouthfeel is pretty good, but the overall of the beer, we do this here. Yeah. So, but they're very good. But yeah,
damn good stuff.
I had a beer from Finback as well. I can't remember what it was. Another sour.
That was your second or third beer. Yeah, it was quite a purpley pink beer.
Yeah. Totality. That was really good. There's a few other bits and pieces, but I like the Verdant. Is it Budleigh Butterflies?
Yes,
Yeah,
that was good
that
actually.
was good.
I do mean to buy a can of that to review. I think that was the best bit. One of the best beers I've had from Verdant in a while. That was good stuff.
That was nice. Yeah, I mean it appealed to me. I mean, I've got the playing cards.
I'm going to say I'm not sure where my playing cards are.
Yeah. Why are knocking about?
But yeah,
Your glasses here, Jake.
No, I think that's Craig's. Mine's at home.
Well, no, mine. I think you dropped two. You not drop them like I did. I mean, drop them around Rob's.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I had 3 glasses in my bag.
Oh, really?
So I took one and left 2.
I've got yeah. All right, I might have left mine.
Oh, right.
I smashed mine, so when I see you next, Rob, I'll try not to smash it.
I left mine
I'll
somewhere in Manchester, so I don't need another fucking beer festival glass. I've got 2.
Yeah.
How does it happen?
Yeah, I saw it as I was leaving, and I was like, no.
The only other beer that I'd add to that list was the Lemon and Rosemary Saison, which is a great beer by Little Earth Project. It's really good. I had it before, and I had it again at the festival.
Oh, another good beer. This is probably one of the beers of Trunk of Funk Barrel Aged 2018 from Yonder. Wow, that was awesome.
So I've no recollection of any of of you getting these beers.
Nope.
I grabbed. I went. No one was with me at the time. I went and had a chat with Jasper. So because he'd done a tap takeover several months ago down here in August. So, and yeah, I'm a lot of my beers were sours, so perhaps that's why it was a bit shitty.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. I mean, it's a great festival. I'd like to have done it a bit more leisurely, but there you go.
See, that's the thing. I mean,
I did do it a bit more leisurely.
Yeah, we both did it a lot more leisurely. But it's a funny one because if you do multiple sessions, I mean, our friend Ian, Beer Southend, he was doing all of it, and I mean, I couldn't hack that. Fuck.
I think he done all of it, but he missed a couple of sessions.
Yeah, because he got lost in Manchester.
Yeah.
Not by choice.
I think he was feeling it, weren't he? Because at one point he said he was just going to go, and then he did actually come into town with us.
I don't know where. I didn't even say goodbye. I don't think. I can't remember. I might have done.
He didn't come to track, I don't think. So somewhere between track and Cloudwater.
But yeah. I mean, besides kind of like what I mean, I was trying to figure out what I drank besides kind of what kind of Jake kind of like caught on camera. I mean, I definitely had that kind of the while I'm summing up the blood. That wasn't on camera. My final beer, you didn't get that, which was, and I really struggled because I wanted there were a Finback. I had 2 tokens left, and there were a Finback Imperial Stout on, and I went to get that, and they changed it onto something with spices. I'm like, I'm not having a fucking spiced beer. It's been last
Yeah. You don't want that.
And then I went somewhere else, and they didn't have whatever I was going for there. And then I ended up having Giant Haystacks from Track was actually my final beer.
Oh yeah, I thought I gambled and thought I'll get it, and it fucking weren't there.
It wasn't on at brewery now.
I was gutted. I wanted to get a can.
Yeah.
So
what
beer
else?
I'd like. If I see it anywhere, I'm going to buy it. I really want to try that one.
Yeah. What else wasn't on camera? I think the Verdant. What you just said. We didn't. I don't know why we didn't review that because I think all of us had it.
Yeah.
We met a lot of people in that kind of like part.
Yeah, we're talking and drinking.
I went in there. That was the one that I wanted to try. Just on the name and.
Well, I had a sip of yours and I thought I'm going to get that next.
I see you got to get that. That's just like.
Yeah. Anything else that we didn't actually record? I'm sure there were a few.
Yeah. Yeah, because I think that was only about 50% of the beers I had on camera.
Yeah, well, the Vault City, I didn't even check in, so that was handy. You got on camera. I didn't check it. That was near the end, though, I think.
Yes, Giant Haystacks is the blueberry one. I'm just replying to a comment.
Yeah, the granola, isn't it?
Blueberry and granola. Yeah, it's really good actually. Yeah, I think you always want to kind of like finish on something memorable. And that's why I wanted that fin back, and all that. That sounds really good. And I didn't want to have the creature comfort again. I felt that'd be cheating myself. And I'd have to get like a double pour, and I don't want like 3/4 of 2/3 of a pint of 12% Imperial Stout. Anything else I didn't post? We didn't post really. I think we caught most of. I thought we got most of mine. Yours, Jake.
Yeah.
Craig was out and about a bit more than us.
Yeah, it's just I like to have
He had a bit of a swim around.
Yeah, that's right. Have a you know. That's it.
But yeah, kind of like beyond that. I mean, it kind of felt like Indian Man's felt like for a while. I'd say. You know, I've been every year apart from 1 year. I think it's a great festival. The surroundings are great. You kind of feel like you're kind of like it's like Crystal Maze, isn't it? You kind of like kind of like going into all these
different
like,
zones.
The drunken Crystal Maze.
Do you know one thing that I don't know if either of you realise, and I don't know if Craig did, because I don't think I think me and Jake were together pretty much all the time. I didn't even get into that Omnipolo room. I didn't even find it.
No, it was that. I think we went past the door. We went past the door, and there was bubbles coming out of it. Do you remember there?
Yeah,
Oh,
I went
really?
I went in there, and it's like a big engine room type, and I'm like, I had a look, and I was like, nah.
I thought, why didn't I go there for my last beer? But I just completely forgot about it. Completely bypassed it.
I wasn't overly fussed by it. There was quite a queue when I had a look. So.
Oh really?
It's probably the free token beers, no doubt. So.
What I thought massively missed the mark. I don't know if it was a matter of kind of poor kind of like judgment on the planner's behalf or what, but Fierce in that tent, they had a big space.
Yeah.
And what they had on was either overly expensive or I don't think they're of that caliber to have that situation. Because if you think about all the other hosts of those rooms, Cloudwater, Wylam, and Burning Sky, I mean, they're some of the best.
They had a massive room.
And then I guess Lervig outside. But,
yeah, they had a massive room at London Craft Beer Festival as well.
I'm not saying their beer's bad. I mean, it's not at all. Big stouts are fantastic, but
they're awesome. But they had like two bars at London Craft Beer Festival in one big room.
It was like
on as well.
Yeah. It was a bit of a it was just a weird space as well. It was a bit like a greenhouse. It was like hot and like it was a bit. They had like beer pongs, so it was a bit sort of broy in there. It was
it was completely.
It's like let's just
move
along.
Who thought, it's a beer festival. It kind of felt like they'd all congregated in there for some reason. Leave the rest of the nice venue to the nice people. And all you knobheads can congregate in that room.
Yeah, in that one hot room.
I'm not that I've got anything against those guys. I just don't know if they're of the caliber of the other ones.
Yeah, because and there's a lot of like variations of like the same beer from what I remember.
Yeah.
They had on it. It's like different versions of like a barrel aged thing.
Yeah, very big moose.
Yeah,
it's good beer, but yeah.
I've got the barrel aged one down in the fridge.
It's good. It's good. It's just, it kind of like didn't feel like a natural fit in a lot of ways.
Yeah, I'm waiting for some real tough weather for drink that one.
Didn't have anything from Siren. Not that I don't like Siren. It's just maybe. But a lot of people had said one of their favourite beers was Maiden.
Yeah.
You
That's the 2018. That's the 2017 one.
I think they had a couple of versions on throughout the festival.
I really want for that kind of beer though.
I remember having was it the Odyssey 008?
Yeah.
In London. That was amazing.
I'm a big fan of Siren. It wasn't a really
so am I. Yeah.
particular kind of decision not to drink their beer, but they're two bars that I didn't drink anything from. I think I probably drank from most. Well, not individual bars. From every individual bar. Because I don't think I drank much from that middle room, actually. Burning Sky. What else did I have in there?
Little Creatures were there.
Little Creatures.
Fob
I
City.
didn't drink much in there at all.
Yeah, that was about it, I think.
We were hanging around at one point to try that Vault City thing. Yeah.
But did you see the photograph of that? I don't know which session it was, but it's all kind of like it was taken from above.
Oh, really?
It's all kind of like arms reaching out with glasses and stuff.
Really?
I'm glad I wasn't involved because that is the epitome of all that shite that I don't like.
At one point, we were hanging around. We were hanging around for a pour of it, and then like for some reason, this bloke just took a liking to me.
Yeah.
Do you remember in that fucking jumper? I don't even know what that jumper was, but it was like this sort of coked up.
I think I walked away a few times.
Yeah, sticking out of his collar.
Yeah, and he said, "Oh, look, try this." So I just smelt it because I thought I'm not putting my lips anywhere near this bloke's glass. And I smelt it, and then had it back in. And he was like, "It's like taste it," and I was like, "Nah."
Yeah, you got a bit shirty.
Yeah.
So we quickly kind of like
went somewhere else.
Oh no, I had a kernel. I had a kernel in there actually. Yeah, that wasn't on camera. It was just a kernel pale ale. It was a bit of a just to kind of like steady the ship for.
Well, it was like my final beer actually. I wanted to sort of just end on just like a nice note, so I went just for War Pigs West Coast IPA.
Oh yeah,
it was lovely.
Was that the 19-inch neck or something? Like that?
Yeah.
I think mine was Vault City. That's the one I didn't check it. It was the. It was on the video. It was on the video, and then I had 2 chips left over, and I gave them to Ian. I say, because he's back later.
Yeah,
because Craig had not had enough drink.
Well, it was only there's only 5 minutes left, so I was like,
yeah, because we thought the session was longer than it was, wasn't it? We were like, we got half an hour, and then it's like, I'll close that for. We're like, fucking go, we've got to get an Uber.
Yeah. So I just
and we did well. We got one, and we just off the Clydewater, and that's where the video ends, thankfully, for everyone.
Yeah. So yeah, that was our indie band experience. I'll just go through the
Did you record more or not? I'm just not choosing.
I've got more.
Oh my god!
I've got more. I've got more. It might come out.
What was it? Just in
track,
stuff in track and marble.
There's quite a lot in track. There's a little bit in marble. Track was really good.
Track was great.
Yeah.
Just put it all together and put it unlisted. So.
Yeah, I'll let you vet it first. That stuff. I'll let you vet it. But I'll just go through the comments and then we'll talk about what we did after. So Adam Johnson said he went last year to the Saturday night session. Best beer he had was the Colonel Table or IPA from Wylam. Colonel Table is a good beer, but to be that as your favourite, that must be a strong beer. Well, it's not though. It's quite a weak beer. He said he was come back from a stag do in Bratislava. Otherwise, he would have gone this year.
Yeah, I messaged him on Telegram. You coming down? He's like only in Liverpool, so it's like.
Yeah. Was the Verdant one? So I take it as talking about the Budlier. Better than Neil Gets It Done. I'd say so.
I don't think I've ever had
Neil's not. I don't think Neil's what it used to be.
No.
You're frozen, Jake. Your camera.
Was it? My back.
Me. It's fine on me. Fine for me.
You're all right, Rob.
I'm fine. Yeah, I'm all right. You all right?
Someone in the comments tell us if I'm frozen. We'll clear it up. Clueless Drinker says the glasses didn't seem as nice this year.
They weren't as nice this year, Peter.
It was just the standard sort of small wine glass, really. Small tasting glass. What were they last year? Like a long stem?
I think it was a nice Sam glass or something. It was a really long, fine stem. I fucking broke mine after like 10 minutes out of the venue. It was in the pocket.
Well, you see, that's what I thought it was this year by the photo of it.
It was a bit more. I think they were doing smaller measures this year as well. I mean, bigger measures this year.
Okay.
The small measure last year, a standard pour for everything, but then it was thirds this year. So they had to have a glass that you can put a.
I knew mine would make it home, but
yeah, it was a cheaper glass this year.
I actually said that before I went. I said that ain't gonna make it home. And it didn't even make the train station.
No.
Yeah,
but you know, at a festival, like I actually just want like a solid glass like that. Like I'm not actually too bothered about anything too fancy because you got it the whole day.
Yeah.
You don't be worrying about it.
I was glad it wasn't a stemless fucking wine glass.
I'm just going to
knobheads put Iceman paws.
I'm just going to refresh, and I'll be back in a second.
Okay, cool, no worries.
Yeah, so I was quite glad it wasn't.
Yeah,
it's like a silly fucking little tumbler.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of those stemless ones.
No. I don't mind drinking from them, but just the fucking concept of it annoys me. What it reflects annoys me.
Peter said he's given his can of haystacks to Craig if he hasn't got one.
No, he said I've got it.
Oh, he's got it. Yeah, I've got it.
Give you it.
No,
and he asked, did we try anything from Ol?
No.
Who won the first game? So we didn't actually. When we looked, we went past it, and at that point they only had one beer on.
Yeah.
I don't understand that.
And we just thought Vault City were going to win anyway, so it was
everyone
did.
Conclusion,
really.
Everyone else did as well, but I mean, I don't know. I mean, perhaps they are amazing. I don't know, but it's a local brewery. Maybe a bit of that.
Mm. Yeah, Vault City's probably a bit more hype sort of thing.
Yeah, I mean they've shone the light on some of these other breweries is always a good thing, I guess. But
I quite like that Thirsty Games thing because it seems like it's taken seriously, but also I don't think the other breweries are put out if they don't win it, sort of thing.
No.
I don't think it's like I fucking wish I won that.
No,
some brawl breaks out.
Yeah, because like there was one maybe last year. That's been nothing heard of them since. Don't ask me what because I can't remember.
Yeah, because I mean, Little Earth wasn't it last year? Little Earth Project was part of the Thirsty Games last year.
Wow, really?
Some fucking shit breweries that get on as well. Same with Vault City. I mean, why the hell would Vault City in Thirsty Games?
Yeah,
better than like at least 30% of breweries on. But that does remind me. I can't believe I didn't mention it as the show pony that I am. I've had 2 beers on it, Indie Man.
Oh really?
Yeah. Fucking yeah. Me.
Say that again. You had You had 2 beers.
Brewed 2 beers.
Oh wow! Right.
Yeah. Dead Metaphor.
I was going to say Brewdog. Yeah.
And we were this ridiculous farcical situation where we had to hang around near a bar and then nothing. And then and the other one I wasn't expecting to be on, was rocked up there. The beer that me and Stuart did with Badco, and they did a bourbon barrel aged version, and that went on.
Was that Burnt Ends?
Yeah, and it was actually the year that Stuart went with me to the festival, so that was a nice,
that's cool.
Nice kind of surprise. It was like, and we were on the same bar as Firestone Walker. It's like fucking yes. There's a parabola. It's like parabola and mine and Stuart's beer.
Wow. Wow. I remember having Burnt Ends, the original Leeds International, 2016.
Probably.
Yeah. That's the first time I went to Leeds.
Oh, the Liquid Light last year who won it. No, it was 5 Cloud 2016. Ali, very helpful. Thank you very much. Yeah, Liquid Light. I mean, they were on this year, but I didn't have anything from them. Burning Soul, I think, are okay. I think I've had some good beers from them. I've been to the brewery. I've had some just mediocre beers from them. But yeah, it was 5 Cloud.
Burning Soul have the straight to supermarket branding and route for me. That looks. Yeah, that's what their beers.
Yeah, I had one of their.
It's not that slick an operation, I don't think.
No. I had one of their. Is it porter? The coconut type port? I can't remember. I had it on draft in London last year, a couple of years ago. I was well impressed. They're at Birmingham. Birmingham, aren't they?
Yeah. I mean, I went when I went first time round. Yeah, Harry took me over there. Yeah, it was decent. I mean, I said the breakfast out was. I had that at Beavertown last year, and that was really nice. But the pale stuff I had at the brewery were a bit like reminded me of Mallinson's, and fill in your kind of like uber pale, low ABV, quite assertive of like local brewery to you, and I'm sure it'll tick that specific box.
Coconut porter is what I had.
Okay.
That was nice.
Yeah, I mean they're decent, but they're not kind of like. Wait, what do you mean? Even I think Jake, you probably had it at Brewdog Birmingham before you ate a burger in a questionable manner.
Yeah, we won't bring that controversy up.
No,
I thought that was dead and buried.
We don't want no controversy on this show.
No. And I wasn't as bad as Harry.
No,
But yeah, it is with a knife and fork. So yeah.
No wonder he got run out of town.
Exactly. Yeah. No wonder he lives down south. We've got a few more comments.
You know how to put them up on the screen, didn't you?
Well, I do. I could put this up on the screen.
Right, there we go.
There you go.
There you go. Just.
So I assume Old's got a tap room in Manchester. Is that what they're talking about then?
I think they've got a bar.
Oh, okay.
I think they've got a bar.
Oh, right, okay.
But yeah, I mean, the one before was Ollie giving us the gen.
Yeah, that's handy.
I'd like to think he recalled that from his vast brain, but I think I got a little bit of Googling.
He's swift. He's a swift kind of guy.
He's got
multiple screen setup. Like the fucking Matrix.
Yeah, I'm telling you, exactly. Multiple screen. You don't get this kind of quality content without being.
No. But yeah, so after Indie Man finished, we jumped in an Uber, a very cramped Uber.
Oh yes, well I were in front, so
you were in the front, yeah.
Big lad in front. That's how it works.
Yeah. and then we
probably
so
should have been Ian if we've been honest.
No, and then we popped over to Cloudwater, and Cloudwater for me was a bit of a I can't even remember what I had, a bit of a non-event until we left Cloudwater, and then Craig started talking to the bouncer.
I don't even remember.
Craig started talking to the bouncer. And me and Rob walked into the conversation, and Craig was talking about the bouncer, why there's no signage outside for Cloudwater, and the bouncer was just giving him an absolute load of waffle. And Craig just says, "You're talking well above your station."
I do remember.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I remember that now.
Which was one of the highlights of the whole day.
But it was. I mean, obviously, if you're watching this, you know Craig. But it was completely deadpan.
Yeah.
He's pretty pissed at this point, but he was completely deadpan.
Completely deadpan. Like sort of no. I don't think the bouncer even realised what he said. I don't think
I remember now.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, you're talking well above your station. Yeah, spouting off a load of bollocks about why Cloudwater don't have branding on their on their unit.
I do remember now. Jesus.
Yeah.
He would have killed me, but there you go.
Yeah, that was the best bit. I'm sure on a different day, Cloudwater's a great place, but for me, that it didn't quite gel with me that day.
No, it was a bit too busy and. It just didn't feel all that special. Okay, we were a bit drunk at that point, but we got a lot more drunk and had a lot better times at other places. As we took the short walk to track.
Yeah, which is actually really, really cool. I mean, it's like in a weird building.
It's a mission to get there, but yeah. I want to. Well, we did get pissed there, but yeah.
Yeah, but I mean,
I was worried about coming down the stairs. I broke my ankle. I've done my ankle coming down the stairs before, so it's like,
it's been nuts to track. It was a bit high up in it.
Yeah. I just made sure I got to the ground level and then.
Yeah, we got some footage from track. I
was fine.
Did he go down on his bum like a
yeah, one at a time, one cheek at a time.
Yeah, I haven't brought myself to review the footage that we took at track, but it's there. And it exists.
My god, you've got footage. So I think I have as well. I don't want
to. We actually had quite a few beers at track.
We did. We did.
We had
I had Sonoma on cask was absolutely beautiful. First time I had it on cask.
No idea what I've got lots of IPA.
Yeah, we had a lot of IPA.
There were a lot of people we knew there.
For some
yeah, we had going to the sun. We had that.
No, but I've got this is actual pump. This is one of the keg clips.
Yeah.
I've got that then. Okay.
Yeah, there was a bunch of friends from the Midlands were there, weren't they? Simon and Vicky from Biz Without Frontiers.
Yeah, who actually talked to you quite a bit at the festival.
Yeah. The both times I've met and had a good chat with them, been absolutely. I have been wrecked. It'd be nice to talk to him sober once.
Well, because at one point at Indie Man, we lost Craig somewhere, and
No, I just went to the toilet and
yeah,
had a nose around and a few
and
times.
then I just asked Simon from Beers Out Frontiers, I was like, where is he? Where's Craig? Because I saw you talking to him, and then you were gone, and he was like, I don't know, he just went off.
Normal. It's normal.
Yeah, but Track's great. I'd probably recommend Track.
Track's awesome.
Yeah,
I remember being good. Remember the atmosphere being really kind of like fun as well.
Yeah,
It wasn't kind of riotous or anything, but it kind of like it was.
Yeah,
it was
every
nice
table was
atmosphere.
full, wasn't it? Every table was full, but
It's beers I don't have enough of, although they're not available locally to go to a bottle shop or something and get them. Everything I've got to get from them now is online, unfortunately. We don't have the variety down here in bottle shops. I mean, we've got some great bottle shops and bars that've got lots of stuff, but
I think it's starting to get out there.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry?
On a small scale, I think the Track stuff's starting to get out there a bit.
I can get Track every now and again at my local-ish bottle shop. Well, yeah, I can get their bigger stuff.
Unless I travel to London, then yeah, it's like wherever.
And with Sonoma being in Cannes now, I'm sure that's gonna.
I had one on Thursday. That was really nice.
Yeah.
And it was my last beer of the night. I'd had bigger beers earlier, and it held up.
Peter from the Clueless Drinkers said, "Send me the footage, Jake. I'll edit the video."
Oh man! No,
I will. If I do anything with that footage, I will only be able to edit it 1 minute at a time. I can just watch.
I was shamed.
Just don't edit it. Just put it all together and then put it on unlisted and let's have a look at it. Let's have a look at how fucking bad it is.
I'm not sure if I don't want to watch it. I'm kind of suspecting drunkenness. Kind of people thinking they're not quite as drunk as they actually are. Trying to speak like they're actually not that drunk. That way.
Well, that's what happened in Cloudwater. Because in my mind, when we did that little wrap up piece, when we did that little wrap up bit in Cloudwater, I thought in my mind, I remember that being, that's a great end to the video, really coherent. We really just summed it up in a nice neat little package. And then when you watch the video back, it's like just talking at a drug, and I used the best bit. A lot of just cutting Craig out, really.
Well, I don't blame you. I'd cut me out as well. So
no, I think that, sadly, I presume that's where the wrestling kind of like impressions came in at Track.
Yeah, probably. Just saying styling and profiling over and over again, much to Craig's chagrin.
I've no idea.
I think I don't know if it was on the train ride back when my Stone Cold Steve Austin came out. Yeah,
it was. Yeah, we were talking about Stone Cold on the way back. Well, it all started the night before.
2 beers, 3 beers, a margarita, and a Bloody Mary. That was this.
Yeah, and we got told to leave the train.
Did we?
No.
No.
But where did we went? Did we go to Marble Arch before the train?
We did, yes.
We did, yeah. Which I remember being quite good. We had some cask.
Some nice beers there. Yeah, good. I think we had
got a bit of food
3 halves there.
Yeah.
3 halves I had there.
3 halves a pint and a half.
Yeah, just brought back memories of you putting paws down. So it's like, where are you? You know, nostalgic kind of bars for me.
Is it in the woods?
I went there with Paul and, yeah. First time I was there with Paul and stuff, and it was like 11 o'clock in the morning. No one else there, obviously.
We were waiting for him to open that time. But
we was waiting outside.
Been the other way around. It was all there at about 8:30. We started drinking.
Yeah, that was just. It was just a bit weird with the rest of them not there. It's weird. I'm a soppy like that. But it's a lovely. Yeah, I know you're right there. But yeah, it's a lovely pub there, isn't it? On the slope, it's like
great beer. Yeah.
And then you look at the ceiling, it's like, wow, look at that, all that sort of thing.
And then me and Rob went to Bradford Record Cafe.
Craig didn't.
Well, we actually had Burnt Meal. We had a nice beer from Burnt Meal there. We had Dimmer.
Oh yes, that's new. And yes,
and then we had something else which I can't remember.
It was Eternal.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's gonna be a little cheeky one.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we came back to my house and we had. I've still not tidied it away, so we had that.
Yep.
Yeah, I had a bit of that.
And we had that as well. The Clydewater one.
Before I went to bed.
Yeah, before you went up the wooden hill to Bedfordshire.
And
we watched Aloha from Hawaii in its entirety. Which not many people in the night listened to Elvis. But it was great.
I wonder what that was.
It's one of my favourite albums of all time. And then we just went down the rabbit hole of watching the footage, and then just being like, "It's really good. This is really good."
You're waiting for very specific moments as well.
Yeah, the build up, the crescendos.
It's good times.
Yeah. Well, there's a great bit at the start of "Treat Me Like a Fool" when he says "what," and he like stops it. He starts singing. He goes, "Treat me like a what." Yeah, or 429. Treat me like a fool.
This is very much a flashback from last week. You did that bit endlessly.
Yeah,
you did that as much as I did my Stone Cold.
Yeah, it could well be. Treat me. What?
It was Keg Eternal, by the way, Adam. Sorry.
Yeah, no cost there.
It was a bit rubbish. But yeah, I think we've just got a couple more comments if you wanna. Where
have we started? I've sort of lost track of the comments. Oh, there's send me the footage. Track haven't been canning long though. Is that not why? I assume that's not why they're circulated throughout the country. Well, they're bottled. I used to be able to get their bottles down here. I used to be able to get their bottles every now and then.
I get everything online. It's just like, as in going to a bottle shop locally.
Yeah, exactly.
Just,
Unless
you go to London.
I think they're probably on a couple of distributors. I know Honest Brew do it, don't they?
Yeah. They're on a few. They're on a few. If you just do a Google search, you'll find a shop online.
Peter says the prices on site are good at Track, and they really are, and that's why we didn't have much Track at Indie Man.
Sorry, I just read something else.
Pint Size just sent a chicken emoji. I'm not sure if it's calling anyone out. When Craig looked for Paul sensed it in the air, looked up to the sky, and howled with a tear in his eye. That's in the upcoming Craig and Paul fan fiction that Peter's writing. That's the excerpt of that. And then, there we go. He rectified it.
Nice.
But that actually says tear in his eye. Eternal anyway is nice. Yeah, Eternal is a great beer.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's good. Always.
Well, that's why it's called Eternal.
Forever.
So that was our Indie Man experience there, as we're coming up to just before an hour.
It was an experience.
It was.
It's an amazing. It's an amazing venue, an amazing festival.
Yeah, very unique place.
Yeah, it was just great.
Yeah, and it was full of really, really nice people. I mean, I was walking around with my big rig, and it was sort of it shows that sort of north south divide where I walked around it with London, and sort of people stare at you funny, and or just don't comment. Whereas I actually had quite a lot of people actually ask me about it, like politely, and a lot of people talk about it and engage, which was good. Oh, northern people.
Look how big that is.
Yeah. Which was nice because like you like I don't seek attention. I if anything I shun it. But when people are nice and polite about it, you don't mind talking about it and stuff and saying, oh yeah, we have a channel and all that sort of thing. So from that, just that pure sort of like atmosphere and everyone seemed to be getting on and no trouble or anything like that. It was really good.
No, it's not none of that.
Yeah, no fisticuffs.
Apart from people being above their station, there was no trouble. Really.
That was after though, wasn't it? That was some bouncer.
Know your role.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Well,
Kiss the ring. Anyway, yeah. So I think we'll leave it there. So thanks everyone for watching. This was the latest episode of Good Bit Live. I don't know when the next one will be. We need to sort it out. It'll be towards the end of the month or next month.
We get on the end of the month. Yeah. We'll get some beers on the show. How many beers should we do? Should we go back to 3?
10 beers. 10.
Yeah. 2 then.
Craig, if you're hosting, it's 10. If we're hosting, it's 1. But anyway, thanks for all the comments. Thanks for all everyone watching, and we'll see you on the next one.
Cheers.
How do you end it on StreamYard? You go to the top.
It's like
press N.
Slick operation. Treat me. What?